Everybody, happy Friday, and welcome to another episode of Death by PowerPoint, the most terrifying game on LinkedIn. Today we're going to be having some fun. You are going to see three different competitors. They are all going to have to compete in a competition for who can give the most convincing presentation using a slide deck that they've never seen before that's full of complete nonsense. So hello to everybody who is watching this live. We are live today on YouTube and LinkedIn and X. So if you are watching this live today, say hello. Jump into the comments right now and let us know where you are watching from. You can go ahead, drop that in there. Also, say hello to today's wonderful sponsors. We are sponsored by three wonderful friends of the show today, Apollo.io, TLDV, and Flying Cat. So we are going to hear from each of them later on in the show, but before that, we want to hear from you. So if you are watching this live, go ahead, jump into the comments. And we're going to start off today by spinning the wheel. So let's go ahead and figure out what is the first topic that we are going to see today. So let's go ahead up here to the wheel and let's give it a spin. All right, so it looks like our first topic is going to be health and wellness. Health and wellness. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to pull this off the screen for a minute, and I'm going to pull in today's first contestant. Everybody, give it up for Travis Tyler. Travis, welcome to the show. How are you feeling today?
Chris, I have never felt better after knowing what my topic is now. I'm ready to crush.
Excellent. Well, I'm very happy to have you here. We're going to get this presentation started in just a moment. But before we do, presentation number one is brought to you by Apollo. So Apollo is everything you need for your GTM sales operation. You want great data? You got it. You need sales enablement tools? You got it too. Apollo provides everything you need for a modern sales operation, and they are hosting a new event this month called the GTMEs. And I'm going to be announcing very soon a special content promotion that I'm doing with them. So check out Apollo if you have not done so. And without further ado, I'm going to get out here. Travis, we're going to give you a countdown of 3. And after the countdown is done, go ahead and start your presentation. Ready?
Ready. Let's do this. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for first of all, before I even get into the title of this presentation, I want a raise of hands for anyone last night who got the perfect night of sleep. Let's see them. Let's see them. Raise them high. Because today we're talking about mastering the art of not sleeping. Because as science has shown us over and over again, that Ruthie is showing us exactly what we need to know. Sleep is overhyped. Who needs a sleep study when you need an energy study? Because when it comes to the comfort of your pillow and the comfort of what you can acknowledge in life, there is nothing more impressive than a creepy middle-aged woman. Look, I'm not up here pretending to be some sort of scientist. I'm not up here to advocate for a healthier lifestyle. No, I am here on behalf of my country. Because as Uncle Sam once said, a country divided is a country asleep at the wheel. So you may be asking yourself, what is it about staying awake all night that is really, really valuable? Well, I'll tell you. It's a 3-step process. First, you must uncover the absolute creativity that gets mustered when you are sleep deprived. When you have no energy left in the tank, you tap into something in phases 1 through 3 that will give you an untapped power like never before. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, That sounds great, Travis. You've bought me in. You're not trying to sell me on the science. You're not trying to sell me on a lifestyle. No. I'll tell you exactly what you'll get out of this program. When you master the art of not being able to sleep very well, you master the art of saving time. Because look, folks, at the end of each day, each of us only has 24 hours in the day, okay? We have 24 hours. But if there's one thing that you can do better, it's what James Clear said in Atomic Habits, and that's to get 1% better each and every single day. Now, everyone out there who's part of the 5 a.m. club or telling me that I need to have blue light lenses on my glasses is a fraud. They're backed by corporations who have nothing to gain except profit. So try this today. Try showing up at your job sleep deprived. I know on the back of a bottle it says, do not operate heavy machinery, aka don't crash your car, okay? I'm not driving a car, okay? I'm working remotely. Who's gonna know if I'm snoozing on the job? Who's gonna know if I'm sleep deprived? Look, if you remember absolutely nothing from this presentation,
Just remember what our good friend Kermit the Frog taught us, okay? That with enough gene splicing and enough reproduction, you too can create a life of your dreams. A life that is sleep deprived, a life that has more time, and a life that is complete. Thank you, Miss Piggy. I appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you very much. Everybody. Give it up for Travis Tyler. Sage advice. If you show up to work sleep deprived, no one can tell.
no, absolutely
No one can
not.
tell.
No.
So, Travis, thank you very much for presenting that today. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pull up the wheel here so we can jump into our next presentation. But before we do that, go ahead and tell me what you thought of Travis's presentation. We're having a little bit of lag here between the comments and the presentation. So if you are live, if you are watching this, we literally don't know unless you leave a comment. So go ahead, drop in a comment, and if you want to have some fun, just pretend like all of this is real. Right? That's the fun part of playing this game. Go ahead and drop a comment like, oh, that's so interesting, or please link me to the study. All these things are going to help us have a little bit of fun and maybe even troll LinkedIn and trick some people into thinking that we're doing something serious here. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to spin the wheel one more time. And that is going to dictate our next topic that is going to be read by Eva Daniel, a professional public speaking coach. So let's go ahead and let's spin the wheel here and see what she's going to be talking about. Okay, so it looks like Eva is going to be talking about productivity. So let's go ahead here. I'm going to close that out. I'm going to bring Eva into the studio. Eva, hello.
Hello.
How are you feeling today about giving a PowerPoint presentation that you've never seen before?
I'm pretty sure I was born for this moment. I am ready.
Yeah, you are a public speaking coach, so you can't even get angry at me for doing this to you, because in theory you are like a person who should not be surprised by this, I guess, right?
I won't be surprised by anything. I think I've actually even prepared a speech for this based on knowing nothing.
Excellent. Well, we're going to get this presentation started in just one moment, though. Before we do, we have to bring up today's wonderful sponsor for segment number 2. So segment number 2 is brought to you by TLDV. Right? You can gain insights across multiple meetings automatically by using TLDV, because TLDV analyzes the meetings you have across multiple programs and multiple languages. Right? So we all know that meetings like analyzing the things that get said in them, that's a full-time job in and of itself, right? If you manage a team, you cannot do that on your own. That's why you need TLDV. And if you go ahead and scan that QR code today, you can go ahead and try it out for free. So let's all give thanks to TLDV. Eva, any last words before I pull in the presentation here and give you a countdown of 3? All right, let's do this. Have fun.
Several years ago, I found myself overwhelmed. I have 4 children. They were running amok. I was trying to get groceries ordered, and I realized I need to do something about my life. I need to figure out how to be more productive by figuring out AI systems for babysitters. Today, I am going to share with you 3 of the things that I have learned in the hopes that you can apply them to your own life as well if you feel overwhelmed by everything going on. And really, the first one is we have to recognize the problem that we all face, and that is that babysitting is hard. It's hard because kids are crazy. Their fluids come out from both ends. They always want to eat, they want snacks, they are always looking for entertainment. It's like you're a built in entertainment center. It's hard, and it's hard to hire out because it can be really expensive. So, today we're going to look at 3 ways that AI can come alongside us and help us in this endeavor. And the first is simply just recognizing that Santa knows. When we think of our childhood, we think of the way that there's this magical moment that every single year, December 24th, we knew that Santa was going to come to our homes. And what we knew as kids was that Santa knew who we were, what we wanted, what we needed. And that's exactly why AI is crucial. AI is Santa. AI knows exactly what your kid needs and exactly the order that is going to be needed in, which brings us to the second point. We have to automate what matters. When you think about all of these tasks of babysitting and overwhelmed and productivity, we've got to start automating. Just order the same groceries every week. Have the delivery be the same. You can eat the same foods every meal, every day, all week long, and so can your children. Automate diaper changing. There's no reason why a human should have to do this. This is what robots are for. This is what we've been working towards. You have to automate every single aspect of parenting, of babysitting. And finally, the third is we do have to teach AI to be kind. One of the human pieces about babysitting and the reason why we do it for our own children, we do it for those kids that we love, whether it's a niece or a nephew, is because we are kind. And sometimes people fear AI because it's not going to be kind to our children, but this can be taught just like anything else. AI too can learn the emotions, the compassion, the hugs, the empathy that you and I naturally have. Those are really the 3 ways. And I know that I've busted a lot of your stereotypes you've had about this, which is why, I know I need to we're going to take a second to pause and let you absorb what I've said. It's changed the way you've thought about babysitting for the future. In fact, I can see there's thousands of comments coming in, and I'm going to have time to take just one of your questions. I know almost 1 million people are joining right now from all over the world, but we're going to take one question from Kevin. And it's a little bit less of a question, Kevin. I appreciate that you just felt the need for a statement here. Sometimes that happens when we ask questions. It's just like mind blowing. And Kevin wants to just remind us to just have fun. When we're thinking about AI, the integration and our productivity, how to be more productive, how to be better babysitters, how to automate our lives, we have to remember we've got to have fun. That was the point of having kids in the first place. That was the point of raising savages. But there is one final thing I want you to take away from this presentation is your kids will never know the difference, whether it's you, whether it's a robot, whether it's AI. They're not going to know the difference. Robots and AI has the ability to do everything the same as you. So just remember, my call to action for you, my call to connect is that you stop overthinking. Your kids are not going to know the difference. Just enjoy your life. Just do it. I would love to hear from you in the comments whether or not you think you're going to do this call to action. And as we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final thought. And that thought is, in a world where everything is busy and crazy and you're trying to manage work and career and grocery shopping and cleaning and parenting and all these things, just remember It's time to automate your parenting. I mean, there's a lot of things you could automate: your schedule, your work, your life. You could start taking Ubers, but instead, I want you to automate your parenting because I believe that when you do this, you are going to see massive changes. And if you want to learn more about me, I have a New York Times bestselling book that Oprah has featured, and it's called AI and You, the Parenting Game Changer. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is a wonderful, just sound advice from Eva Daniel. Kids, they shoot fluids out of both ends, right? And when
They
that
do.
happens,
I
you
mean,
need the machines.
both ends. You need the machines, the laundry. You need a lot going on there.
Excellent. Well, Eva, thank you so much for that wonderful presentation about productivity. I know I'm certainly going to be automating all my important life events that happen with my kids. And thank you very much for your sharing your wisdom with us. So, thank you very much, everybody. I'm seeing a lot of great comments in here. Please continue to comment throughout the program. And now we have arrived at our last presenter, Topher Evans. Welcome to Death by PowerPoint.
Thank you very much.
Excellent. So, Topher, how are you feeling about giving a presentation and educating all the people in the audience today?
Well, I feel pretty confident. I sell HOA management and accounting software, and I got the finance-ish one. I mean, I have no idea what's about to pop up, so I may be eating crow at the end of this, but I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be learning about financial success from Topher. So everybody who's watching this live, keep bringing those wonderful comments in here. Keep sharing back all the new things you're learning. That helps our audience get smarter and more successful. And as Topher is giving the presentation today, please keep in mind that our sponsor for presentation number 3 is Flying Cat. Right, so Flying Cat is the premier SEO and organic content agency. Right, so it is an 85% women company, women-led, and they run campaigns that are not only organic and local and designed to increase conversions, but they also have expertise in SEO, all right? Because if you want to scale your business, especially if you're looking to scale into a new market, you can't take that stuff to chance. So if you are looking to grow your B2B SaaS company and you are looking for marketing and SEO help, please scan the QR code you see on your screen and reach out to Flying Cat. They're super cool. So we will leave that up there throughout the presentation. Topher, you know how the rules go. I'm going to give you a countdown of 3, and then we're going to start the presentation. Ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
Hi, everyone. My name is Topher Evans. You may know me from selling your management company software to deal with your HOAs. Today, I'm going to talk specifically to other SaaS sellers on how to pad your expense reports. We're on the road way too much. We need to put some fun in our lives and be able to enjoy a little bit more of that time away from home. So in just a few quick, simple steps, we're going to show you how to get the most out of that corporate Amex. Greed is Good by Jackie Chan. Another famous person also said that, Gordon Gekko, and we see how successful he is today. Being able to carve in those little niches of that extra drink or that extra meal on the road really does help just with our own self-worth. And from there, we can go on to this next pillar. You have to show that you're not greedy by debunking these methods and showing on your expense report, oh no, this was a valuable business expense. I definitely took that corporate executive out, and yes, we had to have 3 steaks each. Or I'm sorry, the CEO of this major prospect had 5 old fashions. You told me to do whatever it took to get the account. Make bank. So B is for busy. If you're too busy for them to follow up with you on the expense report and it looks like your calendar's full, you're 10 steps ahead of them. A is for accuracy. Make sure that your numbers line up with something, even though we all know it's bullshit. N is for non-compete. They're illegal now. Go out and have fun. And then K is for keep it quiet. You got to make sure everyone keeps their mouth shut. Take this kid's watch, for instance. There is zero chance that that child bought that watch, but his dad may have been out and gotten it as a booth giveaway at a trade show. And realistically, he just bought it at the Apple store right behind him. You just need to figure out creative ways to improve your life on the company dime. Free tax advice. If you put it on the corporate Amex, they have to deal with the taxes. Now, I am not a lawyer. I do not understand contract law. I shouldn't be giving you any advice. So please don't take it that way. But as long as the expenses are on the corporate Amex, they have to deal with the tax consequences. Hello, new iPhone. Also, if you can work it out, your mileage can pay for your car. Don't forget to take action. As you can see here from the Supreme Court of Dogs, you need to make sure that you have all of your ducks in a row. And if you're going to do it, go all out. Make sure that you have every color of every shoe that you could ever want to eat or wear. Sorry, the dogs are throwing me off. And make sure that you have reputable people that are coming back, those CEOs from accounts that you did take out. You got to throw a good extra couple of expenses in there. Final question. How much money do I owe you? We're going to go back to that N of bank. Non-compete. Here's my 2-week notice. Thank you very much for listening. Hopefully this gives you some ideas. Definitely ensure that if you're using a third-party platform, you figure out a way to fudge those receipts just that little extra bit. $5 here and $5 there leads to an extra tax bracket that you don't have to pay for. Thank you guys very much for your time. My name has been Topher Evans. Please don't take any of that advice as real.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, don't, and remember, don't take any of Topher's advice. And if you're going to take one piece of advice from Topher, make bank. All right, be busy,
Absolutely.
accountable, non-competes are illegal, and keep it quiet. Thank you very much, Topher.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Excellent. Okay. Well, everybody, I wish that I could just give every single performer the award for winning the competition, but that's not how America works, right? So at this time, I'm going to need everybody in the audience to just weigh in, and I need you to comment with the name of the speaker that you found to be most credible. Right, so if you think back to the presentations that we saw today, we saw Travis. He gave us a presentation about health and wellness. Eva gave a presentation about productivity, and then Topher gave us a presentation about financial success. So go ahead, drop that into the comments. Let's see here. Yeah. And also, if anybody is interested, I guess while you're all voting, I'm going to take some time to promote myself. So I've been up here helping everybody else have fun. But if you're at home and you want to be having more fun, specifically if you want to be creating video content that is going to help your brand and help drive you new customers, you can go ahead and give me a call. So I am taking on 2 more coaching clients this summer, and that is personal one-on-one coaching. So I help you develop a sales and content strategy that is completely tailored to you. If anybody is interested in chatting with me about coaching plans, you can go ahead and scan that QR code you see up at the top left corner. So let me know. We'll chat about it. I've got different packages based on what you need. If you're looking towards a more creative package or a more sales-focused package, I have examples of both. And now that I'm done shamelessly shilling my wares, I've gathered enough data to conclude that our winner today is going to be Eva. Eva!
Thank you. This means so much. As a mom of 4, this means a lot.
Yes, thank you very much. Eva, you have been crowned the smartest person in the world. by the audience of Death by PowerPoint. So thank you very much for your wonderful presentation. Do you have any thoughts upon winning?
I would just like to say that everyone should participate in Death by PowerPoint because this was amazingly fun, and you too could win the King of the Crown next week.
Excellent. Yes. Well, humble words, Eva, really fantastic job. Thank you so much. And also thank you to everybody who joined us today. So we're going to go ahead. I will say goodbye to everybody for Friday. Thanks again to our wonderful sponsors today. Let's give it up for Apollo, TLDV, and Flying Cat for making today's show possible. Join me next week on Thursday. I'm going to be here with Chris Van Prague, and we're going to be going deep on video content.